In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Om Soba Shuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Shuddha Sana Tom Je Toma Tom Teni Tom Je Yozo Yami Kama Eva Tani Tuji Chimbo Ramamba Savitu Kana Ali Davi Jingu Yatandura Yansimbaja Tanadanjanaga Naharantin Chatan Chujinjo Manthada Dinteka Dave Jingo Jivata Ranga Tokaraya Vantu Bhajana Mata Aji Jimbo Nahare Sanje Sanje Kova Chindo Yoga Sanje Tom Jendu Kadur Jendu Konjo Sunje So Telo Samdev Shiva Tuje Do Sanje Nama Tireza Angata Chabe Jude Dade Japa Sanje Maga Kunda Kadu Sanje Jalaji Tade Jinjen Doma Yagananga Yindu Yemi Yahazu Kunja Yindu Sa Tadang Jira Chalangani Nana Deva Shila Nagi Ninga Sa Kubi Medu Duda Mame Teja Shose Sohun Dibela Manam Jinsu
Svabhava Shuddha Savadama Svabhava Shuddham. All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness, upon a precious ground, appears a lovely boundless palace, complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as a great compassionate one. Arising from among this cut, my heart is marked with a syllable Shri. From the Shri at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk resting on a 1,000-petal lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is a Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the six realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the five families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-dyke Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
天生节制出年今天那些个呢，马不走走的吧，你见半个天南巴上，少见大吧，你多个他家人你别。当成顺本之经的日本可乐在巴的，让这你别别嘛，他顺别的路也巴也，那个用顺便把我的拉上的个家的。个就当年这件事，这到当个上能去，爱的今日的把我能人间真开心，个都能满把个都个样个个。感谢日记上的今夜晚他的结局变，这个不能就这多个大的，这一个不能就不打拉没今日是，高当的不。
Om Svabhava Shuddha Savadama Svabhava Shuddham Om Shunyata Jnana Bhaja Svabhavatmako. All phenomena that are subsumed under the perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white tree upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathered back into the tree, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a tree. From the tree, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and tree, and instantly transform into myself, appearing as a noble Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart, upon a moon disk, is a white letter tree whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watch over beings who untainted by faults is white in color and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Ho. We merge inseparably, and my three places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hum. Again, light radiates from the tree at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratna Sambhava beyond my right ear, Amukhasiddhi beyond my left ear, and Vairochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart upon a lotus and moon is the essence of wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is a samadhi being, appearing as a white letter She. From it light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the tree.
yaraya bodhisattva masatoya mahakaranaga Kenyato daradara Yadava Ketuledana Adade Bhata Kusana Kusana Nilemena Chittindolama Bonayasa Namaremadaya Yohunayana Guram Birodhana Dharanjaya Tatangataya Arahate Samyasambuddhaya Namaso Tatangate Vibhuti Samyasambuddhaya Namaya Lokade Yoraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Mokuranagaya Ayathaum Daradara Deyadurudur Adravadritulitale Patale Patale Kusama Kusama Nile Mila Chittendolama Bu Nima Namadaya Namaya Jam Nangaram Birutana Aharandoyo Tutungutoya Ahude Samya Sambhada Savadatangut Nadebya Samyo Sambhadebya Namaya Loka Yaraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Makaranagaya Ayathaum Neradharada Adavadalitani Tatalebhata Asana Basana Arelimena Chittandra Abhanaya Sava Namarana Doya Yahanamaya Jana Agaram Berata Araharanjaya Tattvagataya Arahate Sayasambhata Namaso Tathangate Vibhuti Sango Sambhati Namaya Lokite Yoraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Makaranaka Ayatha Duruduru Adavadritalitale Radale Prata Kusuma Kusuma Imile Chittendolama Padaya Sova Namaranadaya Namaya Jana Sangaram Birutana Maharanjaya Tuttangutaya Ahate Samyasambhada Nama Sarvata Tangadibi Uartibi Samyo Sambhadibi Namaya Loka Yoraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Makaranaka Ayathaum 沙家经。更加人精进精心内顺前的沙翁来。这些什么大觉的
Svabha Shuddha Savadama Svabha Shuddham. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the tree at my heart emanates the letter broom, which travels to the space in front of me. The broom then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jewel throne and a moon disk upon which is a multicolored 8-petal lotus. At its center is a tree which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. About all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a tree transforms into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a hum transforms into Bruakshobhya, his hands in the earth touching his gesture. In the south, a drum transforms into yellow Ratnasambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Vairochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an A transforms into green Amoghasiddhi with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him, those we have merged non-dually.
소사 다동 시론 조랑나니 그르나 대와 시로 비닝게사 마주베메도도베다 마메 제저쇼
Homage to the gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is a Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families who prevail over skillful means of supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllables at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense lamps, perfumed food, and the like. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the 3 poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sugatas of the 3 times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of from the wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely.
kusane kusuma arele mene dindulu mugono namo dhanataya namo yajana sankaram beyatam Meharadayo Duttagotaya Arahate Sumyosamgadaya Namasavatattangadevi Adevi Samyosamgadevi Nama Aya Alukade Saraya Buddhisataya Masadaya Makarinakaya Teyata Umdaradara Ededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededdedededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededededede Nusme Kasamavar Elemin Tindolama Kunoyaso Namaranata Nimayajun Guru Gurutan Maharandaya Tattagutaya Mahodisarasambhadai Namasavatatangadebe Adebe Samyosambhadebe Namoyanukebe Nuraya Bodhisattva Nasaduya Makurunagaya Niyata Daradara Diridudu Yadavajitalitana Tatale Pratana Kusame Kusamavar Nilimele Titindolo Mubuno Namarena Tuyo Namayan Tanguru Burutan Maharandayo Tatangudayo Narahoti Sunyasambhada Namasavatatangadibi Atibi Samyosambhadibi Namayana Nuraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Mahakurinaka Niyadha Daradara Diri 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 Talitana Kasali Badari Kasama Kusamavara Elemele Titindala Mabunayaso Yodo Duru 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 Yodo Duru 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 Duru
When I, the deity wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front, above my crown is Gelama Palma, who supplicates the Noble One on my behalf. In the English language, Geloma Palma's praise to the Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara.
是这个让求了那子，都是这辈子上团子，这辈经常错进不是山，你是那么不你阿萨，大的对人就那个那事，顺道之间可就去不对，了今就得都往口里讲，世界更多对谁哦。参边那个也忙着，我们都着了这这些，用着你好像也对吧？阿弥陀佛，全出来度，看也到的突然那个，你今天在讲不拉伸，也对边着的大家说对。对你基本的分明，用起我的大梦就通。也得了那个巴掌的呀，一定不波罗松，那一定那么是我从业的，老爷都从不得，特别讲究特别特别的。一定瞬间我们走了上，这些把每个的不难的，这些难太的是，三界的这个是，世界非没那么近，这样要本成那神奇，学里几步都问题。经济非常出头参样，可我总当能够证明的，证明家没得出问题，这辈子这里没不进，本来做到三年二十，要通过这些多多的一些，人千万不忘你的钱。我们兄弟姐妹，大人大爸爸那么巴卡，你家都毕竟济南家，这么没把别人出了门，对面别人都讲，世界各人出了门的，都是这个人现在的。特别紧张，才进破热身。去年是那么不也话说，要大都的人就你个那事，顺头之间可就不对，了今就得都帮口来讲，世界更多这一些哦，从别那时候也没么子，俺们知道那就这些。多年马赛因的马年，弥陀的真出了路，嘎也达到突然那个，也今日是讲不有老师，也对边讲的大家说的，那今日基本那边面，我就往的他们表达，但就定了那个吧，反正。Yahom jiten kum polosan, jiten namasa samyeta, Yesu dulan sambete, tube janja tube dubante, jikti sumjen kumo cholosan, deshe pame kude kunante, deshe nan tae ujese,三世界都这光是，三世界非没那不净，这些人本充满神奇，要学的几步都知，境界变难处处说一样，可通道能够等一等，真没见没得怎么的，这辈子见不尽。三年前，登高真经读读真言言，人亲妈妈过年来见， Lama Bu Nima Arada Papa Mama Yambaka Nijodu Gujinjinancha Chuma Meva Pimen Cholame Yoti Pimen Dutunja Sejagara Jola Lute Tuzu Jibiru Chulundi Tepejin Jon Sojin Parasi Choni Suno Mambu Nyawasa Tadu Devi Gune Ganesi Suntar Dejin Kurju Jibadu All the Jinjo the Dun Kule Jor Siji Kundu Doi Shoyu Tumene Yemade Nabadu Donaji Doshi Nayandoni Asoy Demayi Amen Soto Chun Toledo Okaye Toto Toraname Nejin Zijin Buyalasi Yetumbejo da Tarasati Natene Jibone Pime No Jivada Tamojada Tenje Tela Nagaba Yam Jitin Pulasan Najitena Masivasum Jedu Allah to do some better. To be Janjo to be to Barze. No, Jitin Sumjin Gumo Solo Son. No, the Shipam could do Punane. No, the Shinon to Udisi. Oh, San Chidi, daughter Gusa. Oh, San Siji, Pimen number 10. Oh, to Jan open to my senses. No, Shariji Boto Tanzin. Oh, Jinji Pimen Sudu Zaya. Oh, Kawatunda number 20. Oh, Jimmy Jam. Oh, the bill, the cherry Mabujin. Oh, Pimen Sada Sanina. Oh, to go to Jen, Dodo Din. Orange Mamba Kumbani. Oh, man, children, something you. Narada Papa Namambaka. Oh, Nijodu Vijinjinancha. Yachama Meva Pimen Cholani. Oh, Devangan Pimen Dodoja. Yasijikara Solanote. You to the Beru to Beijing, John Sojin Parasa. Oh, Johnny Suno Mumu, so. Nedevan, you never gonna say. Oh, Sundar the Jim could you give up all the Jinjo to do Kugledor. Oh, Sidi could do it. Oh, Tambene, the Yemane. Oh, never do logic to do she. Oh, Yandonia, so in Timbani. Oh, me to the Toledo. Oh, Kayeto to Tonanak. Engineers. The venture that I just have. Nothing is cheap on me. Mojo to Mojo Tom. Inject Lana go back and
Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, Anaba beings of all three realms, praised by God's Maraba Mawish Kanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss can. Once you crowns adore me, the Buddha boundless light, you generous as gives to hungry ghosts, you left sands adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfume hair flashes with lighting bound up like Edgar garlands. Oh, your face is beauty, full shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are White so exquisite you smelling bodies, white as the snow in coat your optic greeting. Pearls you are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn. You had sped like perfect lotus Susa. Raised on a still lake you sting like the atom. Clouds many jewels adorn your shoulders. You young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left pressed it covered by antelope. Hide beautified by funny with bracelets, anklets. You are bowed on a pristine pure. To send your belly smoother than lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fine gems from your hips, stretch garments of the finest silk, soupy wisdom of the Buddha Gandhi. Young gathering vast merit you reach the sublime lower ends liberated source of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and dignity beautify your feet. You for boundless static you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrines keeper all accumulations. Then savor from the oceans of milk and water, men or women, if you rise each day. Then devote your mind with respect to Zik, and you praise him with his excellent pure song, recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Maraba Mawishkanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once you crowns adorn with the Buddha boundless light, you turn restless gives to hungry ghost. You left sun adorn with a gold lotus. Your perfume hair flashes with lighting bound up like red gold garlands. So your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite you smelling bodies. White as the snow in coat your optic glittering. Pearls you are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn. You had sped like perfect lotus Susa. Ranged on a steel lake you sting like the atom. Clouds many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You last pressed is covered by antelope. Hide beautified by funny wrist bracelets, anklets. You are bowed on a pristine pure. To turn your belly smoother than lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fine gems from your hips, stretch garments of the finest silk, soupy wisdom of the Buddha Gandhi. Young gathering vast merit you reach the sublime lower and liberated source of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and dignity beautify your feet. You for boundless static you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrines keeper all accumulations. Then savor from the oceans of milk and water, man or woman, if you rise each day. Then devote your mind with respect to Zik, and you praise him with his excellent pure song, recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods Maraba, Mawish, Kanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once you grant adore the Buddha boundless light, you turn rise the to hungry ghost. You left sons adorn with a lotus. You perfume her flesh as we riding bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies, white as a snow ink, caught your oblique glittering pearls. You are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn. You had sped like perfect lotus Susa. Range on a steel like you sting like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left breast discovered by antelope. Eyed beautified by funny reeds, bestlets, anklets. You are bad on a pristine pure. Juice and your belly smoother than the lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded refined. Gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberate the source of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mars. Holds golden necklace, in beautify your feet. You for boundless static, you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as one. Doctrines keeper, all accumulations. Then savor from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives.
Nam Bema Sado Damaya, Manabalaya, Bema Sado Dinuka, Tirudu Bebava, Sudu Kayu Bebava, Sudeu, Nanarado Bebava, So Sude Mebaranda, So Kumasame, Sudanki Guru, Hung Ha Ha Hu, Shadadanda Bima Mama, Bima Bamas, Sadova.
Please grant your blessing that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessing that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Nam Soba Vashuddha Soba Soba Vashuddha Adu Turunu Punsu Dimbe Tormande Abhatiriva Jarva Siddhi Nam Lamba.
This stoma endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord of Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas, and the Bodhisattvas.
NyungNe GDS Nov三種修持方法
In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my Samaya with generosity remain firm. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline but ever increase, higher and higher. By offering a bath with scented stream of nectar to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, a lamp for wandering beings, may all defilements of the two kinds of obscuration of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation. In space before me, the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. The deity then dissolved into my crown. Wishing prayer of Deochen. Emaho, from here, in the direction of the setting sun, beyond a multitude of innumerable worlds, slightly elevated is the land of the noble beings, the perfectly pure realm of Deochen. Although Deochen is not visible to our water bubble-like eyes, it can clearly appear to our mind. There resides a subdued and victorious one, measureless light, who is of ruby red color and blazing radiance. He is adorned with the top knot on his head, the wheels on his feet, and so on, the 32 signs of perfection, and the 80 minor marks. He has a single face, 2 arms, in the mudra of equanimity, holding an umbel. He wears the 3 Dharma robes. In crossed posture, he is seated on a lotus of 1,000 petals with a moon disk from which arises a body tree that serves as a backrest. From far away, he looks at me with his eyes of compassion. On his right is a Bodhisattva, eyes of compassion, wisdom of Avalokiteshvara, of white color, holding in his left hand a white lotus. On his left is a Bodhisattva of great power, Vajrapani, of blue color, holding in his left hand a lotus marked with a Vajra. Both of them extended their right hands towards us in the refuge bestowing mudra. The 3 main deities appear like Mount Meru, the king of mountains, radiant, pouring forth splendor and illuminating. They dwell accompanied by their retinue of 1,000,000,000,000 bodhisattvas, all of them also of golden color, adorned with the marks and signs, dressed in the 3 Dharma robes of great resplendence. With a devotion does not make any difference between near and far, I prostrate, full of respect, with my 3 doors. The Dharmakaya, limitless radiance, Lord of the Buddha family, emanates from his right hand light rays that become Chenrezig, with billion secondary emanations of mighty Chenrezig. From his left hand his emanate light rays that become Tara and 1 billion secondary emanations of Tara. From his heart light rays go out, manifesting Padmasambhava, together with 1 billion secondary emanations of Orgyan. I prostrate to Dhammakaya, measureless light. With the eyes of a Buddha, during the 6th period of day and night, he constantly regards with love all sentient beings. His enlightened mind is constantly aware of whatever thoughts or ideas arise in the mind of all sentient beings. His enlightened ear constantly hears distinctly without confusion whatever words are spoken by all sentient beings. I prostrate to all-knowing, measureless light. Except for those who have rejected the Dharma, who accomplish the deeds of immediate retribution, all who have faith in you and make their wishing prayers will be born in Deochen, and their prayers will be fulfilled. It is said that in the bardo he will come and guide us into this land. I prostrate to the guide, measureless light. Your lifespan lasting for countless kalpas. You stay here and do not go beyond suffering. If we pray to you with one pointed respect, it is said that except for the complete ripening of karma, the end of our life force will happen only after 100 years, and the various kinds of untimely death will be averted. I prostrate to Protector Amitalus. It is said that it is of greater merit to join the pounds out of faith on hearing the name of Amitabha and about Dewachen than to fill countless 3,000-fold universes of vast extent with jewels and to offer them as gifts. For this reason I respectfully prostrate to measureless light. Whosoever hears the name of Amitabha and develops just once a faith which comes from the depths of his heart and bones and is not empty talk, will never lose the path to enlightenment. I prostrate to the Protector, measureless light. from the time of hearing the name of Buddha, measureless light, until obtaining Buddhahood, I will not be born in an inferior body, but take birth in a good family and have a pure conduct in all lives to come. I prostrate to measureless light, gone to bliss. My body and all my possessions, together with my roots of virtue, whatever offering that are actually present or emanated by mind, including the auspicious substances, the 8 auspicious signs, the 7 precious items, whatever offerings exist, since all times, billions of 3,000-fold universes, with their 4 continents, the central mountain, the sun, and the moon, together with all the wealth of gods, nagas, and humans, I take them up in my mind and offer them to Amitabha. By the force of your compassion, accept these for my own benefit. I lay open and confess all the non-virtuous deeds which have been committed from beginningless time until now by myself and by all sentient beings headed by my father and mother. I lay open and confess the 3 unwholesome acts of the body, killing, taking what is not given, and impure conduct. I lay open and confess the 4 unwholesome acts of the speech, lying, slandering, rough speech, and gossip. I lay open and confess the 3 unwholesome acts of mind, covetousness, malice, and wrong views. I lay open and confess the 5 deeds of immediate retribution which we accumulated, killing our father, our mother, our teacher, or Narat, and intending to cause harm to the body of a victorious one. I lay open and confess the evil deeds similar to the deeds of immediate retribution, killing a Gelong or a Getsul, making a nun fall, destroying a statue, stupa, and a temple, and so on. I lay open and confess the ill acts of abandoning the Dharma, like abandoning the 3 supports, the jewels, the temple, and the supreme speech. I lay open and confess all these accumulated very negative, useless actions like abusing bodhisattvas, which is of greater evil than to kill the sentient beings of the 3 realms. Compared to the 5 crimes of immediate retribution, it is more negative not to believe in the benefits of virtuous deeds and the difficulties resulting from non-virtue, and to think that this is not true and is simply a pedagogical device, and this although we received explanations on the duration and extent of suffering in the hell realms and so on. I lay open and confess this negative karma that makes liberation impossible. I lay open and confess all breakages and damages of the discipline of individual liberation, including the 5 categories of faults, the 4 root downfalls, the 13 with a remainder, the transgressions, the downfalls, the individually confessed damages, and the faults. I lay open and confess all the transgressions concerning the Bodhisattva training, the 4 negative actions, the 5 and 8 downfalls. I lay open and confess the Samaya damages of the secret mantra, the 14 root downfalls, and the transgressions of the 8 secondary vows. I lay open and confess all harmful deeds which I did not understand to be harmful, the non-virtuous deeds that I have committed due to not requesting vows, and all evil deeds of which I was not aware of as actually being harmful, like impure conduct, sexual activity, drinking alcohol, and so on. I lay open and confess the serious transgressions and downfalls due to receiving refuge vows, initiation, and so on, but not knowing to keep the respective vows and commitments. Since a confession will not purify if there is no regret, I confess with great remorse, with shame, and with despair at my previous harmful deeds, as if poison had obtained the depths of my being. Since there will be no purification if I'm not keeping to my vows from now on, I promise in my mind from today onwards never to commit non-virtuous activity even at the cost of my life. Please, Sugata measureless light in your hairs, grant your blessing so that my stream of being may be completely purified. When I hear about others who have accomplished wholesome acts, I abandon all unwholesome thoughts of jealousy and rejoice in the deeds with heartfelt joy. which is said to make us obtain a merit equal to theirs. For this reason, I rejoice in whatever virtuous deeds are accomplished by realized and ordinary beings. I also rejoice in the vast activity accomplished for the benefit of beings toward to developing the mind of supreme unsurpassable enlightenment. I rejoice in giving up the 10 unwholesome and performing the 10 wholesome acts, to protect the life of others, to give offerings, to keep one's vows, to speak the truth, to reconcile adversaries, to speak peacefully, gently, and sincerely, and to engage in conversations which are meaningful, to have little desire, to cultivate love and compassion, and to practice the Dharma. In all these virtuous acts I rejoice. I exhort all those perfect Buddhas who dwell in the myriad worlds of the 10 directions to quickly and extensively turn the wheel of Dharma without waiting any longer. Please be aware of this request with your clairvoyant mind. I supplicate all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, holders of the teaching, and spiritual friends who intend to go beyond suffering to remain and not pass into Nirvana. As it was shown, I dedicate all my virtuous acts of the 3 times for the benefit of all sentient beings. May all of us quickly obtain unsurpassable enlightenment and steer the 3 realms of samsara from the depths. May these virtuous deeds quickly ripen for me and pacify the 18 causes of untimely death in this life. May I be endowed with the physical strength of a healthy adolescent in full bloom. May my material wealth never decline, but increase as the river Ganges in the monsoon. May I practice the noble Dharma without danger through demons or enemies. May all my wishes be fulfilled in accordance with the Dharma. May I be of great benefit for the teaching and for beings. May I accomplish the true meaning of this human existence. At the very moment when I and all those who have connection with me pass beyond this life, may the emanation of Buddha Amitabha, surrounded by his retinue of a Sangha of monks, actually come to meet us. On seeing him, may our mind be happy and joyful, and may there be no more suffering of death. May, by the force of their miraculous powers, the 8 Bodhisattva brothers appear in the sky and guide us, indicating the path to Dewachen. The suffering in the lower realms is unbearable, and the joy and well-being of gods and humans is impermanent. Understanding this, may I develop a fearful mind, and develop disgust with samsara that had to be endured from beginningless time until now. Even those who go from one supreme human life to another experience countless times of birth, old age, illness, and death. In these difficult, degenerate times, when there are many obstacles and the well-being and happiness of humans and gods are similar to food mixed with poison, may I have not even a hair-tip of attachment. May I be free of even the slightest attachment to relatives, food, wealth, and companions, which are impermanent and illusory like a dream. May I understand the countries, places, and lodgings to have no real existence, just like the places and houses in my dreams. Like a criminal liberated from prison, may I, without ever looking back, escape from this ocean of samsara that knows no freedom to the pure realm of Dewachen. Having cut all links of attachment and desire, may I fly off in space just like a vulture freed from a net and instantly reach Dewachen, traveling beyond the countless universes in the western direction. May I see the face of Buddha measureless light, who is actually dwelling there, and purify all my veils. May I take the superior of the 4 kinds of birth and be miraculously born from the heart of a lotus flower. Obtaining in one instant the complete perfect body, may I receive a body endowed with all the marks and the signs. If I doubt and hesitate to be born there, the blossom of the flower will not open for 500 years, but inside of it I will be happy and content with all the enjoyments. Even though I will hear the word of the Buddha, may this fault of delayed meeting with the Buddha's face not happen to me. May the flower open as soon as I am born, so that I may see the face of Amitabha. By the force of my merit and magical powers, may inconceivable clouds of offerings emanate from the palms of my hands as offering to the Buddha and his retinue. May at that moment the Tathagata stretch out his right hand, place it on my head, and may I obtain his prophecy of enlightenment. Having listened to the Dharma, which is profound and vast, may my mind ripen and be liberated. Chenrezig and Vajrapani being the principal bodhisattvas, may I be blessed and guided by these two. Almost every day countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions come to make offerings and see Amitabha in this land. At that time may I pay homage to all of them and obtain the nectar of the Dharma. Through my limitless magical powers may I go in the morning towards the realm of true happiness, to the glorious land, to the land's supreme activity and dense array. May I request initiation, blessings, and vows of the Buddhas Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amoghasiddhi, Vairochana, make many offerings, and in the evening without any effort return to Devachen itself. There are a billion realms of pure emanations, such as the lands of Potala, Alakavati, Kurava, and the land of Ogyen, with a billion Chenrezig, Tara, Vajrapani, and Padmasambhava. May I encounter them and make oceans of offerings, request initiation and profound pith instructions, and quickly return without any obstacle to my place in Devachen. May I clearly see with my divine eye all those close friends, monks and students, and so on, and may I be able to guard and protect them, bestow blessings, and at the time of their death, guide them to this land. This fortunate eon that lasts for 1 eon equals only a single day in Devachen. May I live countless Devachen eons without ever dying and continuously remain in this land. For Maitreya to Mupa, the final one, may I see all the Buddhas of the fortunate eon when they appear in this world. With my magical powers, may I go to meet these Buddhas, make offerings to them, and listen to the noble Dharma, and then again, without any obstacles, return to the pure land of Devachen. Devachen unites the totality of all qualities of the Buddha realms of 81 billion trillion Buddhas. May I be reborn in this land of Devachen, outstandingly supreme among all pure lands. The ground which is made of jewels is as smooth as the palm of a hand, and vast, spacious, and radiant, blazing with light rays. When it's pressed down, it gives way, and on lifting up, it rebounds. May I be reborn in this joyful, pleasant land of happiness. Their wish-fulfilling trees made of many jewels, with leaves of fine silk and fruits ornamented with jewels. On them gather flocks of emanation birds, which chant in very agreeable ways, proclaiming the sounds of the profound and vast Dharma. May I be reborn in this land of great wonders. The many rivers are of perfumed water, with the 8 qualities, and the water in the bathing ponds is with nectar. They are surrounded by stairs and cornices made of the 7 kinds of jewels, and display fragrant lotus flowers bearing fruit and emanating countless rays of lotus light. The tips of the light rays are adorned with emanated Buddhas. May I be reborn in this land of greatest marvel. May I be born in this land of great joy, where even the words 8 unfitting conditions or hell are unheard of, and where never any suffering is known, neither are the 5 or 3 emotions that are like poisons, no sickness, mental illness, enemies, poverty, quarrels, and so on. May I be born in this land of limitless qualities, where there is no men or women, no beings born from a womb, since all are noble beings born from within lotus flowers. Here all bodies are without any difference, of golden color, endowed with the marks and signs like the topknot on the hair, and so on, possessing the 5 special powers and the 5 eyes. whatever I desire or think of. Palaces made of a variety of jewels and all enjoyments arise by themselves. No effort is necessary. All needs are spontaneously fulfilled. There is no distinction between you and me, no clinging to a self. All my wishes manifest as offering clouds arising from the palms of my hand, and everyone practices the Dharma of the unsurpassable great vehicle. May I be reborn in this realm, source of all bliss and happiness. A fragrant breeze brings great showers of flowers, and from the trees, rivers, and lotus flowers arise heaps of clouds with all sorts of enjoyment, agreeable shapes, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches. There are no women, but an abundance of emanated goddesses. These many offering goddesses continuously present offerings. At the time when I wish to rest, jeweled palaces appear, and when I wish to sleep, beautiful thrones arise, covered with many pillows and cushions of fine silk, together with birds, wish-fulfilling trees, rivers, music, and so on. When I wish to listen to them, they emanated the pleasant sound of Dharma, and when I do not want, no sound is heard. Also the ponds and rivers are exactly as I wish, cold or warm, just as it is pleasing to me. May I be born in this land where all wishes are fulfilled. The perfect Buddha, measureless light, will remain in this land for countless eons without going into nirvana. May I act as his servant for all this time, until he is passing into peace after 2 times the number of eons as there are sand particles in the Ganges. His teaching will remain. At that time may I not be separated from his regent, Chenrezig, and uphold the noble Dharma. When at dusk the sun of the Dharma is setting, the very next morning Chenrezig will be a perfect Buddha. He will be the king whose light rays manifest the accumulated splendor of all noble ones. When this happens, may I see his face, make offerings, and listen to the noble Dharma. During the 66 trillion billions eons that he will live, may I continuously be his servant, worship him, and uphold the noble Dharma without ever forgetting to remember his words. After he has passed into nirvana, his teaching will remain for 3 times 600 billion millions eons. May I uphold the Dharma during all this time and never be separated from Vajrapani. When Vajrapani becomes a Buddha, completely reliable Tathagata king of abundant jewel-like qualities, with a lifespan and teaching just as those of Chenrezig, may we continuously be the servants of this Buddha as well, present our offerings, and uphold all the noble Dharma. When my life is over, may I instantly obtain unsurpassable perfect Buddhahood in this or one of the other pure realms. Having obtained perfect Buddhahood, may all beings, just as with Amitayus, be ripened and liberated by simply hearing my name, and may there arise through countless emanations that guide sentient beings and through other means, spontaneously and without effort, a limitless benefit for beings. The Buddha's lifespan, his merit, his qualities, and his pristine awareness, as well as his splendor, all are beyond measure. And it is said that someone who remembers your name, be Dhammakaya, limitless radiance, measureless light, Amitabha, or Bhagavan of immeasurable life and primordial wisdom, Amitayus, will be protected against all dangers through fire, water, poisons, weapons, evildoers, demons, and so on, with the only exception of the full ripening of previous karma. By remembering your name and prostrating, please protect us from all dangers and suffering and grant us your blessings of excellent auspiciousness. Through the blessings of having mastered the 3 bodies of the Buddha, through the blessings of the truth of unchanging Dharmata, and through the blessings of the undivided aspiration of the Sangha, may all my prayers be accomplished just as it is wished. I prostrate to the 3 jewels, Tayata Pensadia Awa Buddha Nai Swaha. I prostrate to the 3 jewels, Namo Manjushye, Namastushye, Namo Uttama Shiya Svaha.